Last episode, I retired to be manager of Portsmouth. 137 games for Orient, 87 goals, 42 assists, 2 league titles. I quit because I had 0-star skills. I lost 15 games of footage, and they're losing every week in real life. I went to Portsmouth in 2013 with a family holiday. We apparently got lost in Queen Elizabeth Country Park, and then we were around the Spinnaker Tower bit. I think we went in like museums. The interview with the lights off is well better. That grey hair. This happened last year when Southampton won a match. They had 5 players standing up. That was the team when I got here. Curtis got a red card in the last match against Hull. So that will be my team for Cardiff away. The table, we're 22nd. Last year I did a Chelsea career mode. I wanted to manage another team, so I forfeited games and got sacked. And then I went to Luton. That was 20 games in as well. They had 8 points, 13 goals, and 38 conceded. So similar. Orient are 10th. Fulham are top at the moment by a point. Still 26 games to go. I want to make the playoffs, or at least get above Orient, which I'm playing at the end of December. These are the league fixtures. It is a away match. Last two is Swansea and Preston. So they started their season on a Wednesday. Mine was here against Reading. They were the only team to play on Wednesday. So on 1st of August, Leeds played on the 30th. So I have all the scores as well. So 1-0 defeat Dylan Duncan, 1-0 Alvaro, Carroll Cup round 1, Johansson and Tim Ream, 1-0 draw, Iconomidis and Marquis, Woodrow and Brown, Bendia Hernandez and Ben Close. Then Marquis, Tevil, Joe Allen and Nick Powell. Brentford, Benrahma, Norgard, Rico Henry, 4-0 Yayadom. Had him at Bristol City. Swift and Puskas 2 goals. 5-1. Berenguer, Corney and Ashley Barnes 2 goals. And then Ryan Williams. I think his first name is Ryan. Blackburn, Evans and Burton. Marquis got a red card. (3-1). Guzman, Cash, Graben and Walks. 4-0. Bamford hat-trick and Dallas. Huddersfield, Sabiri and M. Noga. 2 right backs in a row. Then Orient. I didn't write down the scorers for them. It's either Dennis or Angle, not me. And a 3-0 win, first win of the season. Harness 2 and Caceres Jr. Cannon got a red. Loose Cannon. 1-0 draw, Harness and Brown. 1-1 Dundar and Curtis, red card to Andre Ayew. Lost 2-0. Moore and Pilkington. 1-0 Caceres Jr. And another 1-0 Marquis and Chris got sent off. Dennis played one game for Portsmouth last season. He's played for Watford, Dagenham, Portsmouth and Orient. What a career. In the shortlist there's a lot of players on it. Some people used to be here. Not sure if it was vital. I want to bring in 2 Orient players. It'll probably be Oggy and Angle. He used to play for Portsmouth. He was on loan. He was their player of the season last 2 years. Free agent. So I definitely want a left back. He used to be here. Or he's here in real life. He played right back last game in real life against Rochdale. I think he's on loan here. I went through the French League too, because they used to sign a lot of French players. Is that 3 West Ham right mids? Weird. Went through every Premier League team. There's a Southampton player on here, sorry. He was here last season on loan from Villa. Scored against Norwich in the last minute. He's 29, so I don't really want to sign him. Vidal was linked with Leeds in real life. Joe I can sign for 3 if I want him. But I probably won't. Same with Val. Used to be at Southampton. Obafemi as well. Felive, I don't know why he's on here. He looked good. Faster skills. Bobby Reed could be a good signing. Our Plymouth rivals though, because I think he used to be there. 66 grade at 27. And I've used Connor Chaplin at Brighton. So I want a left back, a centre back, which will be Oggy, and then probably 2 strikers. One will be Angle, and then whoever else. 32 players here. Orient had 27. McGillivray joined from Shrewsbury in 2018. Alex all about that base and Trevor was born on April Fool's Day. 3 games for Portsmouth and 2 loans out. Darren, he doesn't have a Wikipedia, but is their player. 2 Croatians. Luke McGee used to be at Spurs, and I think I've seen him when I wrote a short football video. It was either him or Jonathan Bond from West Brom. Lee Brown joined from Bristol Rovers in 2018, 287 games, 22 goals in 7 seasons. Haven't got someone at Buckingham this time. I think shiny attributes would be better. Danny joined from Blackburn this season. He was in West Brom's academy. Burgess joined in 2015, 156 games, 7 goals. He was in Arsenal's academy. Pocanoli, centre back by about 6'5". Could be insane in the future. I know West Brom had a Pocanoli and Brighton. I'll probably check later who this is. Try and find him. And in case he's 6'8". I saw he was that high when I was looking at who got a transfer this season. He's on loan at Havant and Waterlooville. Then I had I Will's Ultimate Team card last year, 58 rated. Joined this season from Admirer Wacker, born on Christmas Day 2000. He's Jesus. Watman's been at the club since 2012, 86 games. He looks a bit like Jack Wilshere. That was him. Bolton also joined from Shrewsbury, but that was this season. In his youth career, he was at Stoke. Emnolga's on loan at Bognor Regis too. Walks was in Spurs Academy. They've had him, Walker and Walker Peters, and they're all right backs. He's also been on loan at Atlanta United. And then this guy, he'll be better at centre back. The two Walme, Bragara, and Ronaldo. Naylor joined from Burton in 2018. He also used to be at Derby. Curtis is the Irish Dennis. 2 goals against Rochdale. May's on loan at Swindon, been at Portsmouth since 2005. Cannon joined from Rochdale this season. Over 100 appearances for them. Close has over 100 appearances for Portsmouth. What's the trait? Team player. Jordan Wilson. For Orient we had Joel Wilson, left back. Caceres Jr. plays for New York Red Bulls, who offered me a contract for Orient this season. 48 finishing. On 21. Williams also scored against Rochdale and rejoined the club this season from Rotherham. He was in the academy and then he got sold to Fulham. Harness signed from Burton this season. Spent 9 years there. Middleton doesn't belong to them in real life. He's from Rangers and on loan at Hibs. He used to be at Norwich. Born on New Year's Day 2000. Shown great potential, what a signing. 92 sprint speed, 39 jumping. Harrison. He joined from Ipswich after 1 season there, 44 goals for Bristol Rovers. Hawkins won them the EFL trophy against Sunderland on penalties. He signed in for my local team Dagenham. Striker and centre back. Against Rochdale he went centre back, 6'6". And then Marquis, I don't know how to say his name. He was on loan at Orient in 2015-16. Mill was the parent club. 13 games, 0 goals, signed from Doncaster this season. We scored 61 and 134. And this guy, this happened with Crewe and Huddersfield, where they had a high rated region. I'm just not going to play him. Don't think I should release him, and someone else will have him. Maybe after Cardiff he'll go. That happened with the others. It was Jordan Merry. They were the same vein as well. Merry was 83. And then Gordon. Future icon. And these are his stats. 99 acceleration. Could do with a player like him. His finishing's low. Medium low, unusable. Actually, I might only need angle for striker because I'm going to play him up front, high low work rates. Curtis can play striker but has high. Better skills than weak foot low.
Hi everybody, welcome to the Cardiff City Stadium. I'm Martin Tyler, Alan Smith.
This is the third time I've played here this season.
Today comes from the Championship in England.
For Orient, I lost 3-1. Bobby Reed got 2 and Mendes Lang. And then I played here for England against Wales, which I won 3-0. All the midfielders scored: Madison, Ox, and Winks.
A very strong defence, the best defence in the division, against a side that just can't find the back of the opponent's net, the lowest scoring side that we have in this company. They'll find it hard
third
to get
versus
goals,
third bottom.
Against defence as strong as this one.
Those visiting strikers really have been short on confidence, but you know, a little chance, a lucky goal, and that can all change.
The purple kit's my favourite out of the three. Portsmouth have been in the Championship for 2 seasons when they were going through administration. 16th in 2010-11, 22nd in 2011-12 with 40 points. 8 away from Barnsley, 10 points were deducted.
Well, we think, Alan, it'll be
Reed on the bench, Marlon Hart.
Can look a bit negative.
Yeah, but you look at the
There's some a lot of Bristol City players, they're fit as well.
And I think a couple at least will be trying to support the lone front.
Carvalho from Forest. Callahan's been good for them.
Thank you. And here is the Portsmouth lineup for this game.
So they got saved from liquidation from the Pompey supporters group.
Don't see it quite so often these days, but
also in 2009-10 they were 20th all season.
Capable of causing problems here today.
Okay, first chance. I would just made a block from Carvalho. Saved by Etheridge.
Taking on a couple of opponents now.
I will that block from Mendes Lang. Both were goal kicks.
Bolton.
Morrison. And look at the space.
Well, here he goes. Really in the clear now. In on goal.
Crossbar.
Nearly a goal. It's hit the bar and it's back in play.
The last 3 minutes.
With that effort on goal that we just saw, but just a bit unlucky.
I'm playing this live right now.
Nothing wrong with the industry.
Hopefully I'll score from it.
A bit of inspiration lacking, but they need to get their noses in front.
Close. Middleton.
Now the possibility for a cross.
Cross. Etheridge. Carvalho. 2 minutes. There. No.
Good way to nick the ball back.
Harrison.
Quick thinking.
He's got a ball. In there. There. No pack.
Successful tackle. So it's half time and we're still waiting for that first goal. Half time, and the team that were concerned about scoring have done that and really put themselves in the
first
contest.
25 it was them.
That they take a draw out of, might just nick a win if they can find something.
Dominate the rest. Orient have Norwich. Who have they got on the bench? Who have I got on the bench? Katie Cannon. To be honest, I don't really have a striker on the bench. He's more of a centre back. He only has 59 defending though. Three chances in the second half already.
Well, they are moving the ball well here. In towards the near post. Comfortable for the keeper.
Look at those
Etheridge's
stats.
kick.
Nothing really.
What, no
Either
header?
end. Quite unusual that.
Round to Middleton.
Middleton.
All I have to do is sweat it.
Decent opportunity there, but it was easy in the end for the goalkeeper.
Well, I don't know what was wrong there, whether he took his
And
eye off the ball. He
Etheridge
certainly
kicks it
didn't
to
connect with it how he
Caceres.
should have.
Sheffield Wednesday next.
Right, over the
Another
top of
away
the
game.
defender, and one to chase. Very close in, Alan.
That pass though. Don't even know how he did that. Is it on here? If I scored that.
Now for the home team.
Etheridge keeps kicking me the ball. Like, he wants me to score.
Attacking now.
Middleton.
I think the cross is on.
Harrison.
They've got the ball
Morrison.
back by that interception. That's proper
And header
clearance.
again.
Well away from the danger zone.
Come on, he just wants us to score. Keep it in.
They
Well
spread it
done,
out
Harness.
wide here. Chance to get some width
He does
into
have
this attack.
4-star like Curtis.
Bolton.
From Caceres. Cross.
Cleared away
Pack.
by the defender.
Straight to me again. He's kept it in. No, he hasn't.
Visitors now enjoying
They're making
more
a sub.
of the possession with a good last 15. And
Josh
pushing
Murphy
the
or Jacob
opposition
Murphy. I don't know
further
which
back
one it
towards
is.
their own goal.
I'll check. Josh Murphy. I think I said it right the first time. The GOAT Ollie Hawkins is coming on. He's worse than everything over Marquis.
Totally dominating the ball and creating chances. Surely they're going to get themselves ahead soon.
Portsmouth are going to make a switch.
Last 10 minutes. Left got better. Carvalho with a cross. Headed away by Bolton. It was Caraman there. Another sub. Williams as he scored against Rochdale.
Beautifully. Not a bad
Harrison
effort
Mr.
at all.
Sissel. Walks on. So Hawkins. First one loses the ball. Caceres. Final sub can be Cannon for Caceres Jr.
Ooh, it's close, Alan.
Hey, but it's
is given.
offside.
He's quick enough. He doesn't need to do that.
Substitution coming out for Portsmouth. Here's Brown.
Go on.
Trying to stretch the opposition
Since
using the
Calavera.
wider areas here. Players up in support if he needs them.
Close.
Cannon. The game being played in one
Wow, our
half of the pitch at
midfielders
the
are
moment.
close
Team
cannon.
with possession finding it hard though to get into areas where they're going to score a goal.
Don't know if that's a saying actually. Never mind.
Working the ball around, working the opposition
Come
around.
on.
A good pass in behind the defenders. Must be a goal.
Yes.
Richly deserved opening goal. A match that looked as though it might end frustratingly for them. But they have been the better side throughout. And now they've
Just
got
took out
what
the
they
cameraman. Well done.
really have pushed for throughout, right from the first whistle. They've been the side that has attacked, that wanted to win the game. And they should go on and win it from here.
1 sec. Who's this? Morrison. Of FFG's knee. Harrison's Welsh as well. Yeah, first goal, Portsmouth.
It's Portsmouth out in front.
That miss doesn't mean anything now.
Time is ticking away here, and they haven't got too much of it left to deal in. The fans, though, racking up the atmosphere.
Yeah, just
I already know I'm on a
now
goal.
that they don't launch long balls forward, that they keep their patience, try and fashion an opening.
Keep it in, I beg. I want to do something stupid like that.
Madison. But the cross could come in here.
Rules.
Murphy. It's an excellent cross.
Bolton.
2 more
Don't do
minutes to
anything
be played
stupid.
then,
Just
and in
run with the
time.
ball. Harrison's in.
Steered through.
Are you on? Yeah, he is.
The chance is here.
Um,
Real chance.
he's missed it. Goal!
Great goal.
I thought he was
It's a
off.
terrific goal at a terrific time, and it should seal the win.
You can't be too critical of the keeper, but he just needed
What
some help
is
from his
happening?
defenders there.
Wow.
Good look here.
Gave
Again,
everything
by
his
the
head.
replay of the goal.
Well, it's great when a plan comes together and the manager doubly delighted with the way his team are playing.
His first goal too.
Restarting at 2-0.
What a win.
There is the final whistle. Great day for them to win the game and keep the opposition out.
Yeah, job done, wasn't it? The opposition weren't at their best today, but just enough to beat them.
Can't see Middleton. They didn't have a shot on target. It was Cavallo, which was this. I don't know if I've shown it already.
Kept the ball, but he can't shoot at the moment.
Yeah, that was Iwu
Ball's gone
with
out
the
for a goal
block.
kick.
First post-match interview I've done. Goal and assist for both. So on the 20th week, Sunderland beat Bristol City 1-0. Right now they have Barnsley.
Hi, just a couple of questions for you.
So yeah, never done this. I've seen it on YouTube. Portsmouth always wins. Even though that was their 4th win of the season. A comfortable win. Could have gone another way, maybe. See how one of them go with that. Nelson, the centre back, sure, whatever. He scored the other week for Cardiff when Sol Bamba came back. It was against Birmingham, I think, on his debut. It wasn't easy. We just played that game. thought Morrison was better.
Thanks very much for speaking to us.
#21. 3-0 Norwich. 1-0 Barnsley. QPR won 3-0 against Wigan, who are bottom. Hull and Preston drew 2-2. Swansea lost. Barnsley won. Blackburn 3-0 to Fulham. Bristol City and Brentford have similar badges. They both drew 1-1. That part was recorded last Monday. I was waiting to see if they were going to lose to Altrincham. Starting with their Rotherham game on Tuesday, Curtis took 36 seconds to score. Ladapo 15th, Marquis 37th, Ladapo 62nd, and Close 66th. Great result against a team that were 4th, and Portsmouth are now 10th. The FA Cup game was on Saturday. Altrincham are in the 6th tier and are from Manchester. They're 15th after 15 games. Last season they were 5th. In 2016-17 they finished bottom. Close fought again in the 56th. Burgess gave away a penalty in the 83rd. Hancock scored it. We have Hancock. And then Brett Pittman, who retired on my save, scored in the 94th minute. The two players on the left have come in. Middleton has 61 finishing and Curtis has 65. Hancock's in because of the Altrincham player has a similar name. Back at the stadium where I played home games for Orient. And also Altringham's Twitter account said they've taken a lead and dare I say it against the run of play this half. And for the winner, goal Portsmouth, feel sick. The third round draws later today. So they're 12. I don't want them getting Watford. It could have happened last season if they beat QPR. Wednesday we Charlton 3-1 on Saturday. Fletcher, Brace and Nuhu won the former Orient player for Charlton. Forestieri missed a sitter at 1-0.
A lot of hard work, a lot of organisation. Force the opposition to make early passes.
I didn't see Fletcher in their team.
You beat the high press, you can get exposed at the back.
No one goes to centre mid. Forestieri centre mid. There's something wrong there. And he's a centre mid as well.
Let's dissect the Portsmouth starting 11. A standard
Another
4-4-2, a formation you know well from your playing days, Lee. Yeah, I like this formation, Derek. It's very, very important that.
And also Wednesday at 9 above Cardiff by a point.
Look about it. When they don't have the ball, very important that they stay close together in midfield. The back four will link across the width of the pitch, but they've got to.
Him in goal. Region. Yeah, Reach is a right winger. Belongo CDM, Lee up front, and Harris left wing. If Forestieri was in his right position, it would probably be 1-0. I'll go and get batteries for the second controller tomorrow to fix their teams.
So tight this game. Who's going to break the deadlock?
I'm getting dominated anyway. I offer
Keeping the opposition at bay with that splendid
Curtis with the dive.
crossed accurately towards the far post.
Forestieri.
The keeper exuding confidence. Yeah.
This game is so stale. Surprised I found 3 highlights for it.
Plenty to consider based on what we've seen so
I'll
far.
show this
As
part.
the second half begins.
I might edit it out if it's still boring.
Harrison.
Go on.
He's got the right idea with that pass. He might profit from here, you know.
Save.
Was it quite good enough?
He's had a
Cleared
shot.
away in the nick of time.
Their goalkeeper's lower than in the low 60s. I've seen it.
He could pick out a teammate.
And actually what happened. It was Harness. And it hit Borna. And Lees.
Coming your way
They're actually
on
playing each
EA
other
TV. It's Sheffield
next.
Wednesday facing Cardiff City. Yeah, game after game, the
First
season is
game.
relentless, but players just love to play. Give them a game any day of the week. That should be a belter.
Okay, then Harris. For Orient, I played these in the Carroll Cup. I lost 2-0.
A goal has been
Harris
scored in the
and Barry
Fulham
Bannon.
game. Alan McInally can tell us a bit more.
It's a second goal for Fulham. 53 minutes played. 2-0.
Didn't have that
Alan
game on.
McInally with his finger on the pulse. Well, this is the home of live
First and
football
next.
and more live action from
They're
the
the ones I
Championship
have
coming your way
lost.
on EA TV. It's Portsmouth facing Preston North End.
Yeah, the fixtures coming thick and fast. Should be a good game.
Finish shot.
Firing it in.
Block, Phelan,
Staunch
the
rear guard
region.
action. And crossed in the direction of the back post. Well, he failed to
Hancock.
get it away properly.
His finishing's bad, but oh well.
To take on the shot.
Okay, that's enough. I'll recall the last winning. I don't really know who to bring on. I'll give him a go. Maybe be better in centre mid because he's slow. I'm not going to bring on anyone else. Maybe Marcus later.
So 20 minutes
Go
to
out.
go. And they'll have to throw it back in play.
They'll make 1-2.
They will now
Yeah,
make use
Rhodes.
of their substitute
An
bench.
actual striker up front. I signed him for Huddersfield. Wing back. Scored a lot of goals against Chelsea and that, like 3 goals.
Close on the ball. Ben Close.
Hancock.
And news of a goal in the match being
Nearly
played
went
at the
out.
Stoke City Stadium. Alan McInally.
Stoke Orient.
Goal for Stoke City.
3-0
74 minutes
to them.
played. 3-0.
Thank
He's
you,
on
Alan
loan
McInally.
somewhere, random abroad.
Really sitting deep now. That
That
could be
bars
problematic.
Cassitters.
Well, it's been a frustrating day for these fans. They want a goal. They're urging
Yes, I
their
will.
team onto attack.
Teamwork might be the key.
In there.
Harrison
Foul.
going about his
Come
defensive
on.
business with a minimum of fuss.
Marquis.
Substitution time it is.
Pelopessi. Should only be starting. I think Harrison got the assist to Brett Pittman.
Ronan Curtis.
Wish he came out of retirement for this game.
That is a defender's job to come to the rescue. A good-looking move.
Yes, Ben Close. No, Ben Close. Yes, Ben Close.
Because I'm hearing there's been a goal on the Derby County game. Alan?
It's a third goal for Derby County. 10 minutes remain.
3-0.
3-0.
Alan McAnally with his finger
Didn't
on the
QPR just win 3-0 away?
It could be up for grabs. Massimo Luongo has it.
Where are they? Like Reach and that. Reach right wing now. Hale for left mid. Pelopessi right mid, he's a centre mid. CDM. First AR, he's still centre mid. Fox is a left back. I won't make any more. I was gonna bring on Williams.
On the ball, Luongo. Adam Reach. Massimo Luongo has it. Targets available, cross comes in. And the defender takes care of business.
Minton.
Middleton. Promising sequence.
Go on.
Promising looking ball. It's got to be.
Blocked.
Cleared away.
Okay then. Okay then.
Curtis. Can they get it
Don't shoot
behind
with
them?
him.
Middleton.
What's it? Surely.
Will he finish?
What a save.
This could make certain for them. Superb save, and still they're level.
Oh, I love goals at the end of games, but I also love saves like that.
Could have been more
Brilliant,
scenes at the
brilliant
end.
goalkeeping.
Is that it? There's still more. Is this Fox? Borno. Handball. I have handball on, don't I? It works on like squad battles on that team. It's handball, I want a pen. Could have shot with Curtis though. Hit him on the balls. Corner, so what's the point? Yes, just put on Casey. Effort. Hancock. 6'8" and a back, left back. Brighton do the same with Dan Byrne.
And a substitution in the offing.
Well, he's massive. Where is he? I know what his number is. Is he even there? I don't even know what his number is. The tall guy. Number 31.
Played into the centre of the
It's
box.
him.
Well cleared away.
Caceres.
He continues his run. And crossed
Halfway.
in the direction of the
Go!
ball. We wondered if a goal was forthcoming.
What
But
is
it's come
this?
alive now.
Well, finally the deadlock has been broken.
Yeah, run to
Not
me.
long to go now. How will that affect the opposition?
I don't know. Yeah, do that.
Well, we're going to see the replay here. You can't head the ball in the net if you don't get any crosses in.
Limbs.
The crosses are coming in thick and fast,
and that was a beauty. That made the goal. Well, let's go back to the goal that was scored.
Unreal.
Well, the coach has to be happy with that. Got their noses in front. Still work to be done, though.
4 goals.
Well, a dramatic moment near the end, and that might well be the decider.
That's how you
And
win
the
a game.
referee's whistle, that is the end of the story.
Substitution for Sheffield Wednesday.
Bit late. What?
To be replaced by number 6, Jordan Rhodes. Substitution for Portsmouth. Coming off the pitch.
Commentator, you're late.
Ellis Harrison. Coming onto the pitch. Number 10, John Marquis.
Yes, John Marquis.
The fourth official has indicated
Oh my god, shut up, announcer.
of added time.
He looks like
And the
Tarkovsky.
game begins.
Instead of Reach, isn't it? Are you joking? This game is fixing. Show it again. Both. What's that then? Go on it.
And the game begins.
Where's the ball? Right.
Will he finish?
Yeah, I remember this with the players on the pitch.
And this could make certain for them.
There you go.
Superb save. And he continues his run.
Yeah, we get to see the goal.
And thrust in the direction of the back post.
Yeah, I'm here too.
Took
No.
a chance out of it. Will he finish? And this could make certain for them.
Do another one. Leyton Orient scored 5-0 Middlesbrough. Be lucky to do that in real life. It was against Barnsley.
Hi there, have you got a minute for a question?
No. It's a time match right until the end. Your team manager scored a winner, but in the last minutes of the match. That was on your side. I dominated the second half. They dominated the first. Oh. He managed to turn the tide and find a decisive goal, given there wasn't much for the two sides leading up. Can't read it. Wow. Just doing everything that. Reach was on the best players. Slash Tarkovsky. Didn't see him in the game, to be honest, in both of his positions. Went for that bottom one all the time.
Thanks, that's all the questions we have for you.
Casey went up to a 60. Wasn't he 58 a minute ago in the game? Now I'm waiting for the FA Cup third round. It's the round 2 replays at the moment. It should be done by Wednesday, Thursday. Okay, it's done. I never looked. So there we lost 4-0. 4-1 Exeter. 3-1 Burton. A lot of away teams winning and not. Newport, who beat Malden. That was another last minute, like the 86th. I didn't watch that at all. It's on BBC. Southampton 3-1 Bradford. 3-0 Rotherham, who are playing Solihull Moors after the third round draw. I think Solihull Moors might win. It's not really been an upset yet. 4-1 Millwall. 2-0 Coventry, 2-1 Bolton. Cardiff away, no. How boring is that? I think we've already played. Leicester Watford, which is on Wednesday. We're gonna get smashed. Man United versus the Scum. Liverpool Brighton, also Orient. Arsenal Chelsea. Spurs Derby, Southend Fulham. When's that on? Wrong one. The first. This is the part where I ran about my club. This was the squad for the game. We had 2 wingers up front. Decoy Caboose. Messina was at centre back. Femenia got subbed off and he brought on Falcare. He shouldn't be playing in League 1. League 2 even. So Flores got sacked yesterday. He was in charge for 85 days. 1 win in 10 games isn't good enough. Couldn't believe it when we brought him back. In 2015 he made me support Watford. And now he was making me hate the club and football. So with the game, Gineppo handballed it for the equaliser. The Corey did that to them at the Vic, but there was no VAR then. And then Walt Fowles with the free kick when we could have signed him on loan in 2018. We had 36.5% possession in that match. Southampton have improved since the 9-0. I have been smashed on all my team and it makes me want to try harder to win. They have Norwich, Newcastle, West Ham and Villa in the next 4. Also, Flores was manager in China last season, and in 2015 played 4-4-2, 4-4-1-1, 4-3-1-2, and then it was 5-3 at the back. Also, we have had a lot of injuries, like Deeney's never played for him. He came on once. Welbeck got injured. Cavaselli, I think, has a red card. Dawson last week. We've been with Chris Sutton. I would take him even though his record up right near the end was shocking. He can stay next season if we end up in the Championship to get us promoted, because he did that with Newcastle and Norwich. By the time I upload this, it's probably announced. The puzzles do this in like one day. They did it with Marco Silva against that, and Garcia getting announced. And then Garcia against that, and Flores coming in took about an hour.